Hi, it's Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today we're going to be working on a 10-inch round in all warm colors. I'll get to the colors I've chosen in just a second, but my head space on this is I'd like to have a swipe with lots of negative space. I'm hoping it's not going to be overwhelming as far as the amount of negative space, but we'll have to see how that goes. Let me get you down for the colors. Okay, our color layers for today are going to be this little Piggy's Brûlée. This is Hot Cinnamon by ColorArte Prizm. This is Titanium Buff by Amsterdam. Interference Gold by Golden. Bronze by Fire Dots. Cernacano Nickel Azo Gold by Golden. Nickel Azo Yellow by Golden. And Ore by this little Piggy. Now we're going to talk just a second about the cell activators next. Next up is going to be our cell activators. First one is Titanium White by Amsterdam. And the second is Oxide Black by Amsterdam. Both of them are mixed with 3 parts of Australian floetrol, eyeball. I'm going to add to this a cell enhancer. This is Boom Gel's Willie Wagtail Black. It helps with the formation of the cells. Okay, pillow paint is going down now. This is a PPG MULTI-PRO and eggshell. Home Depot product. As I've said before, it's springy, it's stretchy, it spreads well, and it's not too thin. Next thing down is going to be Titanium Buff. This is the Amsterdam Titanium Buff. It's a creamy color, as you can see there, and basically I like it because it's not white. A nice clean swath down there. The next one down is going to be Hot Cinnamon. This is ColorArte Prizm collection. This is Bronze by Fire Dots. Now this Fire Dots product comes in a huge container, so it's economical also. This is Nickel Azo Yellow, and it's by Golden. It complements the Cernacano Nickel Azo Gold. You'll see that in just a few minutes. And this is the Cernacano Nickel Azo Gold. It's actually one of my favorite paints to work with. And last is Ore by this little Piggy. Okay, I've loaded up the back of my swiping tool. I've got black and white cell activators plus some of the Brûlée and interference gold. Get a nice swath across there, looking for cells, something to work with for the scoop and drag, which is coming up. I loaded up the back of the tool again, a smaller tool, and I added a little bit of the Boom Gel Black, Willie Wagtail Black. It really does help with the formation of those cells. And this, because the smaller tool allowed me to get a little bit more detailed as far as how I was swiping. That's the reason I picked it up. The one was just a little too broad for me. It made for a good initial swipe. Okay, it's time to scoop and drag. You can't see it as well here as I can, but I'm seeing that the cells are popping up nice and small. The smaller they are, the better, because once you stretch it out, those cells are going to expand. And I'm just going around, I'm trying to figure out where I want things to flow and how I want them to look in the final product, or at least have an eye for it. I'm basically doing what Jessica Winterstrom calls compositioning. Okay, pulling some of that black out. Now that black, I was thinking it was going to be cell activator. Indeed, it turned out to be the Boom Gel. And that's fine. That's fine, because I was able to use that as an outliner. You can see that it almost looks like a mustard yellow, but that Nickel Azo Yellow really is a beautiful color. It's transparent, so whatever it's laying on top of or laying under, it adds to everything. Continue to play. Okay. I'm starting to get a little too fancy here. Strange thing about this is what you do in microscopic changes here will make big changes once you spin it out. So I have to be really careful. At some point here, I just decide, okay, I have to stop. Okay, pick up my second tool, and what I'm going to do is, because a lot of times when you work, you end up getting a skin around the outside of where the pillow paint was. And I'm just trying to see right now if I indeed have that going on. I decided I need to move it around just a little bit. Hold up that first tool I worked with. And I'm just going around the outside, moving that paint around, trying to get a little bit more paint underneath that so that it has something to flow across, that color that it has something to flow across. And just moving it out just a little bit. Because the next part is spinning. Dry surfaces tend to grab the paint, and when you have the grabbing going on, you don't get the flow that you'd like to have. But this took it right out to the edges almost immediately. I was happy with that. You can see how that yellow just popped through, and it's no longer that mustard yellow. It takes a little bit of spinning. Because now I'm not looking at it and saying, okay, I need to check for depth and make sure that I'm not leaving too much paint down. One last spin. And I think we're getting close. Let's take you down for the flyover here in just a second. Okay, it's time for the flyover. Notice down at the bottom we have a lot of selling that's happened along in that orange section, and the red section in the middle. I was very concerned after yesterday's video, my last video, how much red I put down. This is a different red. This is and so it reacted quite a bit differently than the last one did. So I went sparing, and I'm kind of glad I did. The interplay of the black and the yellow and the orange was exactly what I was hoping for. And when you get this in the right light, the interference colors really do shine through. So I want to thank you very much for being here today. If you haven't already done so, if you could leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and ring the bell for notifications of videos that I'll put out. It's my goal to put out at least 2 videos per week, and I'm hoping that you're finding them not only enjoyable, but useful. So I hope to see you next time. Bye now.